So for me, having 3 kids, I'm just like, 3 kids broke me. Guys, 3 kids broke me. I just thought I would glide through, because having the first one, I was just like gliding through. Second one, the third one, now it's been really difficult. It's been really stressful. I'm tired, like it's not easy. So I'll just say that it broke me. Pretty girl. Pretty girl. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kenna and I'm a content creator based in Douala, Cameroon. Thank you very much for clicking on this link. If you have not yet clicked on that subscribe button, please kindly do so now before you continue watching, because you could easily get carried away. On this channel, I do a whole lot of things. I do food videos, I do normal vlogs, I do sit down videos where I talk about different things happening in our society and all that. So you want to click on that subscribe button, because you'll definitely find at least one thing you like here. That said, today I'm going to be talking about the question I have at least once every week, and that question is, when are you going to have more children? Don't you think it's time to have more children? Kenna, can't you see that Myra is getting older? You need to have more kids. And I don't know, this particular question, I feel like it's a disturbing one. I'm like, why are people like this? In our African society, in our Cameroonian society, it almost seems like it is normal for people to be nosy and ask you questions like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not judging anybody here. That's a question I tend to ask, but I ask people who are really close to me. And even if I ask, I'm just most of the time joking, but we have people who seriously ask you questions like that, and some will come and they're actually telling you what to do. Like, no, Kenna, you cannot say that you have 3 kids. If your parents had just 3 kids, would you have a junior brother? You have to have another baby, and just things like that. Me in particular, I just feel like this question is so wrong. It's an inappropriate question. You have no business asking people that, especially if you're being serious about it. I get it when people joke about things like that all the time. I'll completely get it. But when those people, those know-it-alls come and they're asking you this seriously, I just feel like it is completely wrong. It's not your place to ask anybody this. If you can relate to this, if you have had a kid, or you don't even have a kid, and people are constantly asking you about babies and all that, and you can relate, please share your experience in the comment section with me. So like I said, this question people get to ask me almost every week, and it's amusing how they don't seem to understand the implication of what they're asking. Some people will assume that, oh, you don't want to have a baby because you don't want to get fat. Some people will be like, oh, you don't want to have a baby because you want to continue chopping life. Like, that's what I hear a lot of times. Like, oh, you just want to keep going out and enjoying yourself, and you don't want to have a baby. Like, people have the craziest ideas. I've had people who say things like, oh, Kenna, you have enough money to take care of your children, so why are you not having more kids? And this one usually pisses me off, because I'm like, you don't say that, because you are not in a person's pocket. You do not know everybody's struggles. You only see what we want you to see. You don't know how much money I have. And me deciding to have a baby is supposed to be a decision between me and my husband. End of story. Even my kids do not have a say if I should have more kids or not. So when people start saying things like that, it is so annoying. I think it's so unreasonable, guys. I don't know how else I can emphasize on this, especially when people bring up the money part. Personally, for me, I feel like when it comes to having babies and money, I want my kids to have a particular standard of living, and would rather have 3 kids and they have luxury standard of living than have 4 kids and they have a normal standard of living. Does that make any sense? Like, I would rather have my 3 kids and I know like, oh, I can travel the world with these kids without stressing. I can buy them whatever I want to buy for them without stressing. I can do whatever I want to do for these kids without stressing, because I know that if I have the 4th kid, we will not be able to take all the trips, because that's an extra head, that's extra expenses and all that. So I just believe that everybody has babies based on their plans and how they look at things. So it is in nobody's position to sit and start telling you, oh, you need to have more kids. There are some people out there who find it really okay and they're like, I don't mind having babies, even if like God will provide, God will feed them. I'm not thinking whether I have 10, 15, as long as the babies keep coming, I'll keep having them. But not everybody's like that. There are some people who look at it differently. So I feel like this whole thing where people are constantly asking, when are you having a baby? Oh, your baby is old enough, your picky food does start black, don't you think that it's time to have another baby? I feel like it is not in your place to ask. And like I say all the time, I feel like this thing is so sad. Like, it's not your business, like it's not your place. Just stay quiet, guys. If you can remember, if you're an OG on this channel, you remember how I explained my journey of how much I stressed when I had the 3rd baby. Guys, anybody who knows me will tell you that Kenna is a very strong person. Having Caden, I could stay without help. I had Monique. I stayed with my 2 kids for almost a year without help. It was difficult. It was not easy, but I was handling it. I was basically handling it. Then I had Myra, and guys, it was then that I finally broke. People break at different stages. There are some women whom from the 1st baby they can't handle it, the 2nd baby they can't handle it. But for me, that point was when I had Myra, because I am a person for routines. If you watch my channel, you should know I'm a person for routines, for schedules and things like that. So me having a baby, and I was going to 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, it was so difficult. I couldn't find a schedule. It stressed me out, and to be honest with you guys, I am not still balanced from that. I am not going to sit and be like, oh, I'm going to have another baby if I have not balanced completely from that, or if I have not seen that if I have the next baby, I'm going to be able to handle things and remain sane. Those are the things that some of us mothers look at before having babies. So you don't come and tell a woman when she has to have a baby or when she needs to have a baby. It is her body. She has a right to do or have her baby whenever she wants to have it. So women, mothers, we struggle a lot. I cannot tell you the number of times I sit sometimes and I'm like, oh my God, these 3 people, am I even showing them the right way? Am I even teaching them the right thing? Am I even bringing them up right? I'm constantly reading books and reading things and trying to, and I know sometimes I can be really hard on myself, but I just feel like me being hard on myself makes me to be my best. So having kids is no joke, guys. For me, at least, I know that having kids is no joke. If I want to be balanced, because like it or not, your mental state, your happiness, everything about you affects your babies. Knowingly or unknowingly, it does affect your babies. I don't want to be a stressed out mom, an unhappy mom, the mom that is always crying, because it's going to stress out my kids. So yes, guys, this is just it. Yeah, I just said I should come and have this discussion here to just talk about this whole thing. I am not saying that I'm not going to have another baby. I'm not saying that I'm having another baby. I'm just talking about the struggles. These are the struggles that goes on in a lot of women's head. So don't go out there and you're telling somebody you can have a baby. You don't know people's financial status. You don't know people's struggles. It hurts even more when a woman is struggling to have a baby and it's not forthcoming, and then you now carry your mouth and you're just saying things like, oh, why don't you want to have a baby? Why? You're trying to enjoy life. You're trying to do this, do that. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know people's struggles. So please, let's stop asking these questions. I know it's going to take more than just this video to do that. I feel like me saying this, at least 1 or 2 people who have been saying this without thinking will rethink before saying it next time. Anyway, guys, let's share our experiences in the comment section. You know how this goes. Let's talk more in the comment section. Can you relate with this? Are you one of those people who ask these questions? Can you relate with this? Are you one of those people that people are constantly pushing? Oh, have a baby, have a baby. It's time, it's time, it's time. Are you or are you not? Anyway, guys, there we have it for today's video. Let me know what you think about today's video. Do you like such content? Do you want me to continue creating content like this? Let me know in the comment section. If there's also something you want me to talk about, you know how it goes. Come and let me know, and I definitely will make a video about it. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please, before you go, do not forget to click on that subscribe button. I'm going to be so grateful. If you've watched and reached this point, you definitely know you are my MVP, and I love you so much. Thank you guys, and I am going to see you on my next one. Love you guys. Bye.